babe, what time is the show? You know, you always rushing me about being ready on time. I don't want to be in your mouth, so I was being late.
About 7 tonight.
7. I don't know my watch, but I think we got time. We still in the shower, so I know we got time. So where's the, are you sure it's at 7?
Yeah, you gotta take the tickets.
Where are the tickets?
I don't know, I think I left them in the car.
Well, since you're in the shower, I guess I'll be the one to go check and see, you know, what time for sure the show is, because I don't want to be late.
Alright.
I'll be right back. Give me time. Be right back.
Chalk it up to women's intuition. You knew that you began to suspect something was up as soon as you noticed a few things weren't quite right. You are about to get let in on a sacred secret amongst cheaters worldwide. Introducing the infamous bat phone. You may be asking, what exactly is a bat phone? A bat phone is your man's other cell phone. It's the one that his woman on the side can reach him on so that he doesn't risk you finding out about his secret affair. This phone looks exactly like his regular phone, only the number is different. Usually, the phone never leaves his car. If you happen to be in his car and just happen to open the glove box compartment and find another phone, you better believe that there's a reason. And it's not one that you're going to like. When there is something that they want badly enough, they will make sure to cover all the bases in order to make it happen. The only downfall for them is that women can be even better detectives.
First of all, if you're doing dirt, it's like you giving somebody the gun and the ammunition to blaze you up. If you know your cell phone, your bat phone, your secret line is in your car, one, it should be off. If it's not off, it should be locked.
Send this woman to the car, knowing full well he keep a private cell phone in the glove compartment. Now, who would do that? Knowing that they got a crazy woman at the house that'll loot and root through all their belongings just to find some concert tickets. You notice that she never found the concert tickets after that?
But something I noticed before she even got to the truck, when she think about it, when she was brushing her teeth and she asked old boy about the tickets, he said they were in the truck. At that moment, I saw on her face that it was an opportunity for her to go out because she was already curious about something anyway. So in her mind, she was already expecting for her to fumble through that car and look for something a little bit. And she found what she was looking for. She found another phone.
But instead of you going to look for where the tickets were, you were in the glove compartment box. It seems to me if the tickets were in the glove compartment box, they would be in the box, glove compartment box as soon as you open up. And if they're not laying there, then obviously they're not there. They're somewhere else. But then she starts digging all through the glove compartment box, as women normally do for some reason. She wasn't trying to go into she wasn't trying to dig deep, but once she got there, it's like, let me go into the glove compartment box and see if I can find something.
That right there disturbed me,
She was in the wrong for looking, because she was looking for something more. It don't take all that. The average man is not going to stuff some tickets all the way in the glove box like that. He either going to put them in the visor, he going to leave them on the seat, or he going to throw them in the middle console, but he ain't finna just throw them randomly in the glove box. And
my woman's perspective is don't check any phones unless you are willing to accept the consequences, because what if you find out he's with someone else and you decide to stay? So why confront him? If you know within yourself that you don't want to deal with being second, don't check his phone.
I'm not one to jump to conclusions or assume anything, but when things start happening over and over and over again, we know that it's not his mom calling, so why do we choose to ignore it and act like we don't see it?
I'm not condoning his behavior, I'm just saying, just cover your basics. That's player 101. You pulling up, this is your house, this is your wife, this is your life. Like the old folks used to say back in the day. I don't care what you do out them streets, but don't bring it in my house. You bring it in your house, and she found it because you was reckless.
Fellas, you got to get more on top of your game. If you're going to have a side lady, you got to have a plan. See, that's why it looks like women are less likely to cheat on us, because they have a whole plan together. They never get caught up doing stupid stuff.
You giving all the value, but you ain't getting nothing back from that man.
And when she picked that phone up and went through those texts and saw that I miss you, boo, and why'd you send that pic with my forehead? Men, we all know what that means when somebody takes a picture of somebody's forehead. You know what she's doing. And that woman was not crazy. So that ruined her whole night. She stormed right on back in that house, and I guarantee she confronted him. She wasn't thinking about them tickets. She wasn't thinking about going to the Flow show. She didn't care about if R. Kelly was in town. Only thing she knew was them text messages.
At this stage of life, I would definitely take a deep breath. I would open the garage and I would walk to the front of the house. And that would give me time to really think.
Now, as far as she's concerned, that cell phone would have never made it back in there, because I would have been in there calling, texting. Me and old girl would have been having a full conversation, because before I go in there busting him upside the head, I need to know, did you know about me? Because if you knew about me, now me and you got a whole different set of problems, because now you're trying to take what's mine on the cool. You getting out of line, boo-boo. You know you a piece of ass, play your role. But you want to sit here and I miss you, so now I need to know who you are. Then we finna have a conversation. All of us finna have a conversation. Because what I'm not finna give up is all that I have.
Because losing your family, no matter what the circumstance, whether it's money, adultery, you're just sick of each other, it's dry, it takes cause and pause to take a deep breath. Because being single, you can be single for a really long time. So I would take a really, 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 really deep breath if I found a second phone.
I don't have a second phone, by the way.
And that's what I would do.
Ladies, we act like we don't get it, and you know we get it. We see all the signs. We choose to ignore the signs.
And she found that phone, and she knew he had been cheating on her. And then, not only that, somebody had been on her man's thing. And that right there alone, that thought alone right there would mess up a whole evening. So
If you're a man in a relationship and you have to do all those sneaky behaviors and things just to call yourself happy, you need to check your definition of happiness, because, reverse the scenario. What if you went to your wife's car, dug through her car, and you found the phone and a bunch of brothers were saying some things that you don't say to them?
Women got side cell phones too. They leave them at their homegirl house, charged up, ready to go. So when they get to the club, they got a whole brand new phone to store numbers in and take pictures with. You ever notice how all them pictures your wife posts on Facebook ain't never in her phone?
Two, he was stupid. Why would you allow your wife to go in your car when you know your dirt is in the car? That's like giving police permission to search your car and you got a key of dope in the back. Come on now. Don't be stupid. Let's not be that guy. Let's not be that guy all our lives, because if you want to leave, leave. It's easier to leave than to sit here and get busted and lose while you leaving.
So you throw all your values out the door when you get with the opposite sex. It's the same thing. If you're going to be in a relationship with anybody, be in that relationship. If the relationship is not value added, you are not in a relationship.
That's why the first place women never get the man that they're looking for and always come in second. And that's why the second place woman always gets the man that she desires.
For those men and women who are maintaining or remaining in a relationship because they live in the lifestyle, even still you're setting yourself up for major pains, because at some point reality is going to make a full circle. So if you ain't in it to win it, keep it moving.
You're not in a relationship. So you need to throw that shit out the door and get with somebody that can add value to your life just the way you add into theirs. That's how you know if you in a relationship. So stop being stupid. Stop sitting back and accepting shit that is not adding to you, that you get nothing out of. And then you want to cry when he dump you and you mad because you didn't get nothing from them.
I'm just saying, you got to get on your game, fellas. And I'm not even advocating cheating. I'm just saying if you're going to cheat, cheat wisely. Realize what you stand to lose. You should have known that walking into the door, but since you didn't, weigh your odds out. Is cheating really worth losing everything? And if it is, what are you prepared to do if you get caught? And if you do get caught, what are you prepared to do to get her back? And if you do get her back and you still keep cheating, how can you do it better?